Well, from today, people flying in and out of Canberra will be confronted with a huge naked lady. It's a 3.5-tonne bronze sculpture that Terry Snow, owner of Canberra Airport and businessman, has commissioned. Good morning, Terry. Now, this is one of 8 sculptures and you want it to be the calling card to Canberra.
That's correct. I think it's important when you come to Canberra that it's just not like a bus stop, you just get off your transport mode, that your first impact with the city is a wonderful exposure to art. We've set the new terminal in wonderful landscape gardens, and this piece of art is truly fantastic. It's very inspirational and very confronting, and when you move out of the terminal you'll be greeted with this, which will make a very different impression for most airports around the country. Indeed.
Now, Terry, this is one of 8 sculptures, and whilst this is one of the biggest ones in Australia, or the biggest bronze sculpture in Australia, you've got a bigger one on the way.
Yes, we have a kinetic sculpture coming from New Zealand next month, and it will be 10 metres high and 8 metres in diameter.
Wow. So this one that you've got, you said it's very confronting. Is it because of its size? I mean, do you think some people will walk past and know exactly what it is?
Oh, they certainly will know what it is. It's very big, and it's very close to where the people walk by. So you will be right up next to it and you'll see the 7-metre sculpture tower over you. It's a very beautiful piece of work, and it'll be truly wonderful. You won't miss it at the airport, I promise you.
OK, we look forward to next time we're flying down there. Thank you very much, Terry Snow.
Good, thank you, Catherine.
Brilliant, Terry. It's great, turning the world into a nicer place.
Is Terry still there? Have we lost Terry? Who is that modelled on? Terry, do you have any idea who that is? The artist, was it his wife, his mother?
It'll be Terry's wife.
Was it Terry's wife?
No, it's not my wife, but I don't know who the model is, but the artist will be here today to unveil it with Simon Crean, and we'll get the details in.
Yeah. Well, Andrew Rogers is obviously the sculptor there, so we might do a little bit of checking out and find out.
It doesn't look like Simon Crean, does it? But modern art can often be like that.
I don't think Terry was suggesting that.
I think it's the light. In a certain light, there's a little bit of Simon in there.
Spinning image of Simon Crean. And he's getting a kinetic sculpture, which are wonderful. Those are those ones that go like this, you know? The slightest bit of wind and they move around themselves and appear to get tangled, but the trick is they never get tangled.
How does it go?
It's like one of those Escher stencils that, you know,
yeah.
Always
whatever.
Is the kinetic part that it's almost a perpetual movement? Is that the idea?
That's the idea. But what happens is the gimbals wear out and they fall over.
Don't you love how we sit here and try to talk like we know what we're talking about? We don't really, do we?
Terry said there, and it didn't come out in the interview because the interview is only so long, that he wants Canberra Airport, his airport, imagine that, owning an airport.
That's pretty cool.
He wants it to be the world's best small airport. Now, here's Terry's problem, because I've been to Canberra Airport and he keeps making it bigger. So actually, in his effort to make it the world's best small airport, he's made it the world's worst big airport. Do you know what I mean? He's sort of made it too big to be a small airport.
It can be a boutique big airport because obviously it will have international flights coming in as of next year. And like you said before, good on him for making the place a better place.
Yeah, but I mean, doesn't he understand size?
My concern is that you have to encourage people to show up, Terry. Although the statues and whatnot, but is there a lot more traffic coming through Canberra at the moment?
No.
Yes, we have a consistent growth of about 4%, though the figures have just been down a little bit in the last 3 or 4 months.
And how do you buy an airport? Because Paul wants to own one.
Well, it's quite easy. When the Howard government privatised airports, we looked around for an institutional partner, and they were so unreasonable and so greedy, we thought that we would buy the airport ourselves and develop it.
Natural conclusion.
Has it been a good investment?
I think it's been a fair investment. It's as good as anything I've owned, and it's been a lot of fun, and we've developed a truly magnificent place there with the landscape gardens, sculptures. It is truly a beautiful place.
Do you have to wait in the queue, Terry, when you fly in and out of Canberra, or do you just get the VIP line?
They're forever moving in other sculptures.
I think they make a special point of giving me the treatment.
Yeah,
quite a bit of metal. I've got quite a bit of metal in my body, and I get the extra special scanning treatment, which I don't enjoy, but I just put up with it.
Yeah. Looking at your face now, I'd scan you twice. Here's where I think you've gone wrong, Terry. If you don't mind me saying, I'm not an expert in airports, and you are. But the last time I went to Canberra Airport, and it was fantastic, and I loved it, I went to get my car, and the car park was empty. It was just my car was in the car park, was completely empty. But I could see to the left you were building another new car park. And I thought, enough already, Terry. You've got enough car parks.
No, well, I can tell you that the car parking we are just coping with the car park demand at the moment. But in the new car park, the pickup will be undercover. So you will come out of the terminal and your friends will be undercover to be picked up. So this is a first in Australia, where you pick up, instead of being on the curb or trotting around the corner, as you do in other airports, you will walk into a car park structure and your greeters and meters will be there, and not paying any money, free of charge, undercover.
Free of charge. Now, that is extraordinary, because you go to any of the other major airports and you get charged a fortune.
I love Terry. I want to keep him on all morning. Do you charge for trolleys?
We don't charge for trolleys, but there is a charge for trolleys.
Well, hang on. You pay for... So if I go there, I don't have to pay for a trolley?
You don't pay me for a trolley, you pay for the trolley operator. We don't own the trolleys, and the trolleys are nothing to do with us. But the trolley operators supplies.
Maybe you should.
Well, there's money to be made there, Terry. Money to be made.
Free car parking,
anyway,
but they charge you for a trolley.
Terry, that was a 3-minute interview that's gone for 8 now. So thank you so much.
Stay there, Terry. We might come back to you next hour.
Don't take it personally that we're going to a break, Terry. But we will be back with more.
Yeah, we've got to pay for the trolleys.